Hey, thank you so much for your time and interest in looking at this film. This essentially is the very first Vetted movie where I converted the whole pitch deck about Vetted. It has my life story in it a bit. It has why Vetted is different. It has a breakdown of the app itself. It goes into the revenue model. It goes into our roadmap and what we're going to be doing in 2026, our entire team. And then also it gives you an opportunity to see a current offer right now of a profit share where you can be a founding investor inside the company. And so I really am interested in your feedback on this. I think it was done really well. I used some AI to animate some of the things so you can understand it better. But I'm excited for your feedback on it. So go ahead and get right into it. And at the very end, if there's an opportunity to come in as one of our founding investors, and if you have the potential of doing that, then we'll talk more. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
When I was born, I caught a virus and I was struggling to barely stay alive. They kept me in a quarantine space to heal, and with prayer, I made a full recovery. I was born in Alaska, raised in Washington State. I started working at my family's car lot, washing cars at 9 years old, making $3.25 an hour. I moved to San Diego to follow my dreams, and now I live here full time with my 3 children. I was homeless over 15 times while building my waterless car wash company, Ice Smartwash. And after franchising it, I bought my yacht to sail San Diego and live on it during COVID. The ideation of Vetted started during 2020 after interviewing 77 CEOs and founders on my podcast. That's where it all began. We were working on the first social media site for founders only. And after one weekend working with my neighbor and CTO Crystal and roommate best friend Matt on Vetted, things were looking promising. But during COVID, isolation grew deeper, much of our community disappeared, and then the unthinkable happened. Crystal and Matt passed away, both within 24 hours of each other. I was heartbroken, and when they died, so did the first social platform. The US Surgeon General warns that just 3 hours of social media a day doubles the risk of mental health issues. And a 2025 study shows teenagers 10 and up on social media attempt suicide 2 to 3 times more often. We were promised connection, but instead we got confusion. Today's social media feeds division, isolation, anxiety, and a constant feeling of not being enough. The algorithm feeds chaos. They feed on clickbait and insecurity and hopelessness. Doom scrolling, inability to stop, 3 hours gone. Nothing gained, everything just feels heavier. We weren't designed to live inside of a screen. We weren't built for this level of emotional isolation. But what if every moment online actually rewarded you in real life? Imagine earning points just for showing up, supporting others, and being human again. Meaningful comments give you rewards inside our platform. And not only that, but you would get things like a free ticket for an event or a spa treatment. Not from ads, not from wasting time, but from real engagement, real value, real people. After Vetted, life feels lighter, moments matter again, and your time finally pays you back. In 2025, the world crossed a line. For the first time in human history, no one knew if what they were seeing online was real. People everywhere began craving something AI could never replicate: truth, human connection, authenticity. 300 million creators now power the new global social economy, and they want ownership, transparency, and rewards for their influence. The world is already choosing rewards. Global brands prove that consumers want gamified value, points that act like currency, rewards that give back daily. For the first time, people are choosing where they shop, eat, and interact based on who rewards them the most. Not likes, real value. In every market transition, the companies that rise the fastest are the ones who capture first mover advantage. And that shift has already begun. This is that moment. This isn't growth by chance, it's growth by design. Vetted doesn't start with users, it starts with organized demand. Clubs, creators, organizations that already control attention. Clubs create custom point incentives, funded through marketplace value, not ads. Users don't join Vetted to scroll, they join to earn. Every meaningful action unlocks real value. Points don't sit idle, they circulate, redeemed for real experiences, events, and services. This is how Vetted scales to 1 million users, not through virality, but through economics.
Okay, so this is actually where I'm going to give you a sneak preview of the app that we're building that has the potential of being the greatest social app of the century. So this is when you're onboarding inside of it. There's going to be a little introductory piece there where it explains how the app works. The next step is going to be inviting some of your friends or other fellow business associates or whoever it is, and you would invite them, and then you would send a basically it would send a direct text message on your phone with a referral code, and then you would get points and you would earn when you send that invite out. And that following is going to be logging in. So I'm going to go ahead and log in for you real quick. Okay, so this is when you're logged in. This is what your main home feed page is going to look like. So one of the biggest updates that we have on V3 of the app is we have stories now. So obviously all the content on here, we haven't merged our content from V2 over to V3. So this is just AI images there. As far as your feed goes, you're looking at pretty standard feed. You have your commenting. One of the main differences on Vetted is that when you comment over 5 words, that is called a meaningful comment. And when you create a meaningful comment, you would actually spend your points to post that comment. And then, if someone else comments on your post, then you would actually earn points. So that's a really cool piece of it. You have your shorts here, which is another big kind of increase, change of feature here. So um, standard shorts, which is going to be pretty rad. And then going back into your home feed here, you have your activities. So we made it very similar to the platforms that are out there. It's easy to find who's commenting, following, things of that nature. You have your messages here. Messages, we have, the ability to FaceTime audio individuals and also call them, which is directly private through the app, which is super cool. Another thing is we have is the clubs section here. So different clubs that you're a part of, you can see there, and then requests, of course, and you'll have your messaging nodes. So I thought that was a cool thing to add inside of the app. Now, one of the main differences inside of this application is that you, instead of just commenting and posting and things like that for free, you actually have to use points to do it. Now, it's a penny a point, and your points you can see are on your profile here. So this is it's very similar to Instagram, I guess you could see on this. You have highlight reels, you have shorts, tags, and but the main difference here is that you have your points, and it shows you how many points that you have from just referring people or that you've purchased or whatever it may be. It's a penny a point, so 12,000 points is around $120. And then the other aspect is that you will be able to use those points and see those points inside your wallet, right? So if you go to your wallet here, you pop open your wallet, and this is what it would look like. You'll be able to either redeem purchase points. So when you purchase the points, you can just press the recharge. You can pay with Apple Debit. It's a penny a point. It's no crypto or anything like that. And then if you wanted to redeem a point, then you would go ahead and put it. You create a coupon code, and then you would be able to use your points inside of our own customized marketplace. Now, so you get to the marketplace right here, and you're going to go ahead and just like kind of, you can see the two things that we're going to offer primarily are going to be events. So this is very similar to Eventbrite and Eventbrite. So you would just basically choose what seat you want for this digital art exhibit, and you could reach out to the individual if you have any questions. You can have different levels to it, right? And then at the end, when you purchase it, you just type in your coupon code, check out, and boom, you're good to go. You can add that to your Apple Wallet or whatever it may be. The other thing that we're going to be offering inside of here is going to be experiences. So this layout is similar to Airbnb, and we wanted to make it where, you could book an experience. It could be everything from, you know, booking a trip to Santorini. You can see the photos and the reviews there. You can choose the date and the time that you want to go on this vacation, right? Um, how many people are going to be joining, all of your guest information, and then at the very end be able to apply that coupon code and book that experience. Now we didn't just want experiences, but we also wanted car, air, land, and sea, right? So everything from a helicopter tour to a private jet to a Ferrari. So we mix Turo, Airbnb, Eventbrite all into the marketplace in one stop, and it's a really cool kind of marketplace that you can use and to redeem those points as you move. One of the other big key differences between other social media platforms and us is that you only have one verified vetted profile. So you only get one profile that's you. There's only one you out there. So we make sure that you show your ID, the person has a video, and we 100% know that that is a real person. We want to eliminate bots and AI as much as we can and prove that there are real people out there. And so this is one of the ways we're going to do that. So let's say you had a company. One of the companies that we have is going to be like She Talks, which is an all women's entrepreneur network. That's one that we're partnered with, or SAB, which is Strategic Advisory Board, which is from Jason Miller. Jason Miller is going to be bringing over 30 million plus CEOs and founders into the network. She Talks has another 50,000 women entrepreneurs. So what you can do is this is kind of like inside your profile where you own multiple accounts. This is where you would be able to create a club, and creating a club is kind of like creating another account or a business, and it could be a different organization. So it could be a gym, it could be a startup, it could be a tech organization, healthcare, entertainment. It could be, government. It could be an entire industry. You just categorize it there, and name it, right? Whatever it is, and then boom, you would get it approved, and that's how you expand and adopt, and this is how we're going to get users into the network, right? So you have your different clubs here that you manage, right? Those are the ones that you would own. And then your feed, instead of your feed being a bunch of suggestions and ads and all this crap, that you see on social media all the time, it's very similar to Pinterest on here, where and you can control what you want to see. So if you want to see just She Talks and Reza and Set and Strategic Advisory Board or just Entrepreneur, then you can choose that to be your feed. Or if you just want it to be like, Justin Bieber and entertainment and or meme pages. You can choose different things like that, and make sure that your feed is just what you want it to be, right? And that's a really cool aspect. And kind of like the final piece that I wanted to show you is the search here, and this is where you can see your accounts, hashtag, audio, locations. And when you're looking for clubs and you're searching for clubs, you can see the different ones that are available. So if you have an organization, if you have a company that you want to put inside here, this would be a really kind of a cool thing you can do. And then when people are spending money, so when they're commenting, engaging, and they're spending money in the marketplace inside your club. So let's say you had Justin Bieber that would create a club. When Justin Bieber creates a club, he would import his 100 million people that are real people into his club, and those people will be spending money, right, and on just commenting, engaging, just doing whatever everything they're doing normally on their feed on their every single day on social media anyway. But now they're earning, and then they're also spending money inside the marketplace. And when they spend money in the marketplace, then Justin Bieber would then make a profit from that, and the company would make a profit on the back end. Now, I'm actually going to go into the back end and how the company makes a profit and what that looks like and the percentages and things. So that's what I'm going to get into right now. But thanks for watching this, and I'll see you on the next part of the film. Okay.
Vetted is built for scale. It has unlimited scalable revenue streams like marketplace commissions, points refills, reoccurring club subscriptions, event ticketing revenue, and cross-club advertising that are powered by real demographics. These drive network effects that scale revenue automatically. Social media is a $400 billion a year battlefield. Facebook, $164 billion. TikTok, $155 billion. Snapchat still commands over $5 billion a year. Instagram, nearly $67 billion. LinkedIn, $17 billion. Together, these platforms generate over $400 billion every year, and just 1% of that market is $4 billion. This is the opportunity, and Vetted is stepping into it. Behind every world-changing platform stands a world-class team. Tom Rogers, CEO and founder. I have over 10 years leading my car wash company, Icemore Wash, an eco-friendly franchise built from the ground up. 5 years building luxury service brands across yachts, supercars, and entertainment. A decade of scaling experiences, and now we're going to be scaling the future. Next is Javier Calderon, CTO and co-founder. Over 15 years of deep engineering and infrastructure mastery. Over 150 million in e-commerce revenue, 30 million in crypto, a retired United States Marine, bringing discipline, precision, and execution. Next is Jason Miller, CEO of Strategic Advisory Board and investor of 29 companies. He will market to 30 million founders in Q2 of 2026 and lead our fundraising. Next is going to be Dr. Julie Descharnes, CEO of She Talks, an all-women's global network of 30,000 plus women and owner of 5 companies. It's an honor to have her on our team. Next is Reza Kazmipour. He is the investor in over 100 plus startups, specialist in biotech, fintech, and AI, and master of financial analytics from Stanford. This is the dream team: leaders, innovators, builders, the architects behind a platform designed to change the world forever. Every great movement begins with a clear path, a roadmap built with real momentum. In motion, the foundation is complete. V2 of the app is now 90% finished. The marketplace is ready, local vendors in place, early club adopters are secured, core infrastructure is already built, and our first MOU has committed $1.5 million from Illume Ventures partners via Reza. Our end of year goal is to launch V3 of the app by Q1 2026. And as we move into the year 2026, the road expands with great opportunity. In Q1 of 2026, we will partner with large colleges and small organizations for pilot testing under 100,000 users. In Q2 of 2026, we take the leap into nationwide adoption, partnering with A-list celebrities and the largest entrepreneur organizations in the country. This is a roadmap with momentum, a journey built step by step with the foundation, the partners, the vision, and the drive to reshape the future. The road forward is clear, and the journey has just begun. Vetted Club is offering extremely limited spots to founders who want to shape the future of social media and the future of our nation. Founding investors receive financial benefits, exclusive status, and the ability to influence the platform's evolution, early access, VIP privileges, and real input with real ownership of the journey. This is how founders get paid back. Assuming each user spends $100 per month, and monthly payouts are based upon user growth. More users equal faster payback. Currently, this opportunity is capped at 2x return. This graph here shows payback over time with a 5K investment, lower investment, longer payback with lower profit share. This 20K investment return graph shows faster payback with more profit share. And then finally, there is a 50K investment graph that shows you the fastest return of as little as 1 month once we hit 1 million users. Here's our founder investment tier breakdown showing points, rewards, and profit share. Larger investment equals more profit share and bigger rewards. The diamond founder tier is going to be 50K in and 100K out with 1.62% profit share and a crazy 2.5 million bonus points to use on luxury experiences with only 3 spots existing. Gold founder tier is 20K in and 40K out with a 0.5% profit share and 1 million bonus points on your profile with only 5 spots remaining. Silver founder tier is 10K in, 20K out, 0.22% profit share, and a big 500,000 points, only 10 spots available for early builders. And then you have your bronze, which is 5K in, 10K out, with 250,000 points in your profile. And now to show you that I'm completely confident in this investment, I am securing it with my own yacht. This is your chance to become a founding investor, to shape the future of social media, to profit from the rise of this new human-first digital economy, and to be a part of something bigger than a company, a global movement.
So, every great platform has a moment before mass adoption, before the evaluation jump, right? And this is that great moment. So let me show you what real social media is supposed to be about. Let's bring social media back to the people and make it where it gives you real value every single day. And I'm really excited about our future in 2026. I hope that you can become a part of it. And if you're interested in becoming one of our founding investors, go ahead and reach out and we'll talk soon.